Okay, welcome to week 3. What we're looking at this time is uppers and downers in section 3 of the textbook. We're going to start by looking at stimulants, including cocaine. We'll look at the history of cocaine. We'll see how people initially, like Freud, saw very beneficial uses for it. We'll see how people began to recognize the downsides of cocaine and how people went on to try to deal with the cocaine problems, including the alleged crack cocaine uh, epidemic of the 1980s. We'll also look at amphetamines, another class of stimulants. In Chapter 7, we'll be looking at depressants and inhalants. We will not be looking at the most popular depressant drug that we'll look at in Section 4 next week, which is alcohol. But we will be looking at the history and pharmacology of depressants, what people had before barbiturates, how barbiturates came along, how we then went on to coming up with the benzodiazepines, and we'll look at anxiolytics and sleeping pills. Uh, we'll look at inhalants, which is a class of drugs that are particularly dangerous because these are household items and easily available to young people in particular who experiment with them in order to get high and not realizing that they can have very, very negative effects on brain function and brain development. Uh, then we'll look at, in Chapter 8, medications for mental disorders. And these drugs are particularly interesting because this is perhaps the one class of drugs we look at in this class that are not really addictive medications. And in fact, a lot of times there is trouble keeping people using these medications, sometimes due to side effects and sometimes due to the fact that people begin to think that they're doing all right and no longer needing them simply because it is the medication that is making them feel all right. So that is the chapters that we will cover this week. Uh, again, do the quiz for the week and also participate in the discussion. And we'll be back next week for section 4 on alcohol. Talk to you soon. Bye.